Okay.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Blood Red Debrief. We are here live in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Paul. A stadium that's crying out for some naming rights, I think. Not the most original of names, but Liverpool have achieved not the most original of scorelines for them this season. They won again.
Yes.
That's now 20 and 21, is it? They're now 16 points clear at the top of the Premier League table, given Leicester City lost to Southampton at home earlier in the day. It was a tense. It wasn't Liverpool's best performance, was it? But Roberto Firmino's goal was enough 8 minutes before the break.
Yeah, Roberto Firmino with his 9th goal of the season, all of them being scored away from Anfield. But when you look back, Liverpool go on to win this title, which is looking now, by the week, increasingly likely. I think Firmino's goals are going to feature quite highly on. Do you think of his goal at Chelsea, his goal tonight? He obviously scored the winning goal in the Club World Cup Championship, scored the goal that got them past Monterrey. So he's popped up with some important goals this season, not as many as he would have liked. I think he got 16 last season, so he's up to 9 now, so maybe he might eclipse that. Don't think he'll quite get near the 22, was it? He 24. Yeah. He scored a couple of seasons back, but as long as Liverpool keep winning games, that doesn't really matter too much. He's the number 9, but he's not an out-and-out goal scorer in that sense, is he? But I thought he scored brilliantly against Tanganga, making his Premier League debut today. I thought he played well, but Firmino just showed his experience when he sold him a little dummy and then rifled it into the corner in the 37th minute to give Liverpool the lead. And it didn't really look like one they were going to give up, did it?
No, it was a strange game, wasn't it? Because Tottenham started out, I know Jose Mourinho, mind games and all that nonsense, but basically with his team, I wrote something about, it's not saying he gave up, but he basically admitted, and let's be perfectly honest here, a lot of teams are in this position because Liverpool are so good. Just said we can't take Liverpool on toe-to-toe, we can't play football against Liverpool. Even said if we'd have played like the last 20 minutes from the start, we'd have just collapsed because we haven't got the fitness, we can't play that way. So they made a considered gamble to do that. They kind of, almost got away with it, but one, the Liverpool could have been 2 or 3 ahead, couldn't they? Tottenham came strong in the last 20 minutes, but you're right, in the first half it was the only thing that Liverpool had a problem with themselves, because they made 1 or 2 mistakes, didn't they, defensively, which gave Tottenham a little bit of a hint of a chance.
There was a few poor touches here and there which kind of allowed Tottenham to steal possession quite hard to pitch with Moura and Lucas Moura and his pace, but generally Tottenham didn't really venture past the halfway line. They didn't press high, they didn't put any pressure on Liverpool's back line. When the ball went off for 3 minutes in the first half, Liverpool spent those 3 minutes basically passing along the back 4 under no pressure whatsoever. Danny Rose weren't allowed to get forward at all, was he? Sergio Aurier got forward a little bit more, whether that was just his natural game, not under any instructions from Mourinho, we're not sure, but Tottenham made sure that they had 3 centre-backs and 2, not even wing-backs ready, they were full-backs, so it was a 5 at the back, which made it difficult for Liverpool to try and break through, and there was not many spaces for the likes of Salah and Mane to work their magic, which was always going to be expected from Mourinho team, the way he sets his team up, very pragmatic, as we all know. Liverpool fans know that more than most, don't they, with Liverpool's history with him. But once Liverpool did get the goal, the onus was on Tottenham then to come out, and it didn't really happen for them until like the last 10 minutes or so, but by then Liverpool had shut up shop and held firm.
They had 1 good chance, didn't they? Who was it? Was it De Celso?
No, Celso, yeah, come off the bench, yeah.
And there was Son as well, who put a good chance over the bar, should have done better. But they were almost snatching at those chances because they knew there were few and far between, because of what this Liverpool team, they've got such a strong mentality that they're able to not only play their own game and know that they're going to win, the opposition know we have to do something incredible to stop this team, and that's kind of, they've got into people's minds, and they got into Mourinho's mind here. I know he said afterwards, he was saying that I thought we deserved more than to get it. He said Tottenham deserved at least a point from the game. He points to the fact that Liverpool's goal came from a throw-in that perhaps should have gone Tottenham's way, and I'm sure we'll have all the questions about officials favouring Liverpool, this, that and the other, which is completely nonsense, because how many, we mentioned 16 points clear, Leicester 17 points clear of Manchester City, and not only have they set a record for the best ever start from any team ever in English football history with the 61 points from 63, it's also the most amount of points any team in any of Europe's leading leagues has ever achieved after 21 games, which I know we as journalists have to kind of take a step back and not get too carried away, and supporters have to, they understand that nothing's won yet. We're talking about a team that is the Champions League holders, the best team in Europe, the Club World Cup winners, best team in the world, and by definition no one has ever seen anything like what this Liverpool team is achieving. So in some ways, is it time, perhaps, for the fans and to kind of just take a minute and go, hang on a minute, this is just unbelievable, and savour what actually is going on?
Oh, undoubtedly, yeah. Liverpool fans have got to enjoy this while it's happening. They have to. I think if you look back in 5 years' time when Ian Klopp might not be here and one or two moved on with age and whatever else, then you're starting to have the debate about how good this Liverpool team was. Where does it rank in the best Premier League teams of all time? Where does it rank in the best Liverpool teams of all time? You can have those debates all day long, and I'm sure they will be fascinating ones in a few years. But for now, here and now, while it's happening, Liverpool fans have just got to enjoy the moment, enjoy every single win, and coming to these types of places and winning, and without really getting out of second gear. It's some team that Jurgen Klopp has constructed, and I hope it doesn't really get taken for granted. I don't think it does.
I don't think it does. I think the issue is, I think for Liverpool fans, because they haven't won the league for 30 years. I think they just don't want to, tempt fate or tempt anything. I think once, however the season becomes resolved, whatever happens, we kind of have to assume or hope that Liverpool do actually, get the job done. Is that they'll look back at the way they started this season and some of the stuff they've done in the last 12 months. It's 38 games, unbeaten in the league. That's a course of a season. It would be 104 points. That's more than Manchester City got when they won it.
Yeah. Well, as I said, I think Liverpool supporters, they've got to allow themselves to indulge in it all and get a little bit carried away, because what are you watching it for if you're not? At the end of the day, you think, oh well, nothing's won yet. That isn't the job of a fan. That's the job of a manager, the job of a player. Fans have just got to enjoy what's happening in front of them and make the absolute most of it while it's here and now, because this is just an incredible football team. It's the best one I've ever seen. It might not be the best one you've seen.
Again, it's the thing they have to. I think if they win the league, they will be the best, and the best by a considerable distance as well, because of what they've already achieved in a completely different landscape to the teams that were winning stuff in the 70s and 80s. Just one final thing. I mean, I did the player ratings. I felt. Jordan Henderson didn't have his best game, but still managed to contribute in terms of it was him that got his head stuck in for the goal. His persistence ended up Salah getting the ball and sent it to Firmino. I thought Gini Wijnaldum played very well in midfield. He made one mistake in the second half, and I think he deserved to get away with it because of the way that he played. He was non-stop, a lot of energy, especially when you had Henderson not up to his normal standard. He's been brilliant, the last certainly the last month that Fabinho's been out. And Oxlade-Chamberlain, who came in, did well certainly started the game very well, hit the post, but then kind of faded a little bit. And Lallana came on and helped. He brought a bit of energy, I thought. But for the full 90 minutes, it was Wijnaldum was running as hard in the 93rd minute as he was in the first minute.
Yeah, he's been excellent, hasn't he? I thought he was fantastic against Sheffield United a couple of days ago, which feels like it was over 3 weeks ago now. And he's just carried that on. I agree with you. I thought Henderson was a little bit below his standards that he set over the last couple of months, but it's to be expected with the amount of games that he played, playing against a quality team in their own backyard. But Wijnaldum was excellent, as was Firmino, to be fair. I thought he had a good game. Everyone else, no poor performances in there, but no outstanding ones. It was just a case of getting the job done against a very good Spurs side managed by a top manager.
And one very final thing, the goalkeeper. I know he tends to kind of go under the radar because he didn't make any spectacular saves, but in the second half when Tottenham were putting the ball and they were trying the shots from range, he was just collecting them all. He's such a safe pair of hands, and that's what you need when an opposing team playing at home builds up a head of steam.
Yeah, he just makes the difficult looks fairly straightforward with a new team, doesn't he? And never really makes a meal of any save. He never makes a Hollywood save, if you like. It's just another day at the office for Alisson, I think.
And that should do us. Next game, Manchester United at home.